It's Joe Bruin here with AllAccessEntertainment.com, and I'm here with the one and only, the legendary Bill Diamond of Bill Diamond Productions. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, how's everybody?
Very good. Doing well here in Wilmington, Massachusetts. It's Northeast Comic-Con, our second time here, and always a pleasure to be here. And this is quite the setup you have. You have quite the history, over 30 years, spanning back, of course, working with Jim Henson. When did you first get involved into the entertainment?
Well, I got involved when I was a little kid. I was in a couple little commercials, like VO5 commercials, Dibbity-Doo commercials, and newspapers and things like that. And then I moved over to, doing theater as a kid, Oliver and many other things from there. And then it just spawned into film and production and puppets and everything else.
And what was it like working with Jim?
Well, Jim, I was around the New York office, and Jim was, when he would come in out, not everybody got to see him that much,
sure.
But when you did see him, he was bigger than life, let's put it that way. I mean, you definitely knew who he was and what he had created.
Sure.
I guess for the people that used to know Walt Disney, it was the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So just being around Jim was always inspiring and fun.
Sure. And you're an artist on many levels, whether it be on paper, the puppeteering, of course, and you not only brought the characters to life physically, but you created them as well. Yeah,
I mean, we developed into that. I mean, my goal was to always create my own studio, so I never really stayed in one place very long, whether it was Henson or something I did for other studios, NBC, CBS, ABC, different things.
Sure.
I made myself well-rounded in the industry so that I could produce and create TV shows or film shows or theater or do any of that, so that the studio was well-rounded.
Sure. And what are your memories of the Dark Crystal and your experience with that project?
Well, everybody asks. Now, I was only in my early 20s, okay, so really, we didn't know, we didn't all see all of it, so different people had different jobs. There were the London crew, there was a New York crew, there was people, and my interaction was like everybody else. You got a small element of it, but it wasn't the only thing that was going on.
Sure.
So we didn't really know what it was about at the time. You would see concept drawings from Brian. We knew these were cool-looking characters. You had to cut something or shoot this. So you really, I tell everybody it was like little glimpse. Like, think of your own job.
Right.
Okay, and if everybody asked you how was your whole week, and you would pull out a moment or two.
Right. Sure.
It's like that. It was a blimp on your career.
Sure. Okay. And you've had so many projects that you've been a part of. You're still continuing to this day. Do you have a favorite? Could you pick one? Is there one that stands out?
I like them all. One of the things I do like is always be recreating. Even when I'm here, I'm talking to people about, and there's some people here that I'm doing a film for,
sure.
So I'm kind of like looking ahead. I don't really look behind. I'm like, oh, these are great, but at that time, that seems to be what the project's going on or what I'm creating. So there's a lot of things, and I'm never just doing one thing. I'm working on multiple things at one time.
And fans seeing you for the first time, how can fans follow you, number one? And
they can always go through our Facebook page. So
okay.
They can always go to Bill Diamond Productions. They can see photos and things like that. But we do a lot of stuff that they may never see, but we were involved. And that tends to be what happened, and that's okay.
Sure, yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking the time today. Bill Diamond, ladies and gentlemen, here. AllAccessEntertainment.com, Northeast Comic-Con.